So before this video begins for real, I'd like to take a moment to thank a person who I didn't thank later in the video when I should have, and that's Nicholas. He's the guy who I met back in July this year, and the only person I've ever known on the internet that I met in real life. He was a lovely guy. We had a great time together the day we met, and I wanted to thank him for helping me with editing a couple videos in the past, making a couple of my YouTube channel arts over the years, and he even actually edited and rebuilt my YouTube profile picture from the ground up earlier this year when I couldn't find the original image. So thank you very much for those few things you've done, Nicholas, and you got a thanks right here at the beginning of the video instead of later on when I thank everyone else. And I'll also start this video off properly with a clip he actually recorded that day that we met. So here you go.
Yeah, they're
He
called...
was interested in the land.
You want to know the
You're
name?
recording again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes!
Ah!
Well, here I am. Hello. This is me. I am on a sofa, apparently, because that's just where I chose to record this. Well, today is the 5-year anniversary of this YouTube channel, so I thought it would be probably better for me to address it in person rather than to just make some video with my voice over it, because doing things in person is a lot more personal. So I chose to sit on a sofa in my living room because it's quite comfy here actually. It's a lot better than where I was planning to record this previously, a lot more comfortable. I'm not even kidding, by the way, this sofa is extremely soft. It's very good. You can fall asleep on here easily. But anyway, that's besides the point. So today is the 10th of October 2019. 5 years to the day I actually created this YouTube channel. And 5 years to the day I started on this weird, wacky journey. Because, I mean, I didn't actually expect to get this far with this channel, to be honest. And I don't mean that in a sort of popularity sense, because obviously I'm not popular, don't have that many subscribers, and I don't care. My whole point was just to have a lot of fun with it. So I decided to just start the channel, no partnerships, no monetization, just play some games with some people and on my own sometimes and just have a bit of fun with it. And it turned out pretty well. 5 years down the line I've made, I probably should have got the statistics for this, but I think I have about 708 total videos, if I remember looking at my video manager right last time. That's 708 in case I'm speaking a bit too fast. But I mean, there's one of those that's blocked worldwide, which is a live stream I did of Tony Hawk's Underground 2. That got completely blocked. There's just nothing I can do about that. The music in that game is extremely copyrighted. I think I only have about 4 private videos on my channel, maybe 5. So that means there's over 700 videos that are either public or unlisted, all of which are, I believe, accessible. I think I've made sure all of my unlisted videos are accessible somewhere, either in playlists or linked in other videos. So that's something. Man, I really don't know what to say, to be honest, because I'm doing this not because I know there's lots of people who want to know what I look like, but again because I think it's more personal to do it this way. But it's still really awkward for me because I haven't done a video like this where I'm on camera for a long time. I used to, on my older channel before this one, before I got rid of it, I used to do vlogs all the time, but that was 5 years ago. I haven't done a vlog in that long. I've done like some holiday stuff, you know, when we've been on holiday or on days out with the family. I've done videos where I'm on it, but it's different. You know, this is putting your face out onto the internet, onto YouTube. And while I'm not too, you know, weird about it, it's still, you know, you can't blame me for feeling a little awkward. I want it to be as sincere as possible, actually, because why wouldn't I be? I'm genuinely thankful to any people who've actually sat and watched my crap over the last 5 years. It's just a hobby. That's all it really is. It's just been a hobby for the last 5 years. I'll play a game here, play a game there. From the very start, I wanted to treat it exactly like that. Just, okay, I don't care about money making, I don't care about shelling myself to get fans and build a community. I just want to play whatever I feel like playing and make videos on it. And I stuck with that for 5 straight years. And as I've said many times before, I've been doing this a lot longer than just this channel for 5 years. I had the channel before it, which I had from 2011. So technically I've been doing this for 8 years, over 8 years, making content on YouTube, and or videos. I feel really awkward about the word content. I think something I watched on YouTube made me feel really uneasy about using the word content. But I think you get the general idea. The videos I've made on YouTube, I've been making them for years. I've been making them for 8 years or so. And it only improved with time because I got better at editing, and I sort of refined my tastes in editing a little bit and what I felt like doing, what I felt comfortable doing. When I made this new channel, for example, no more vlogs. Didn't do any vlogs. Just can't do vlogs. I did those 2 MCM videos, and that was because the first one was really fun, and the second one, I just wanted to make a sequel. That was all that was, really. Other than that, I haven't really made anything real life wise. I've shoved a few like real life clips into some videos in the past when I've talked about stuff in real life. I don't know, an example would be during my ukulele LP in 2017, I think, or maybe it was 2018, during the winter, I decided to shove in a couple of clips of the snow at the time. But other than that, there's not really been any real life video of me or any real life video at all on my channel over the years, and that's purpose. On purpose. I didn't want to do anything like that. I just wanted to stick with the video games personally. But I wanted to take this opportunity while I'm here in person to thank all the people who have, I guess, collabed with me over the years. People who've decided to join me on my little journey. At the beginning, I was friends with those guys that call themselves Pixelate. We since obviously fell out. I've mentioned this in videos in the past. We fell out. It's fine. People fall out all the time. I don't care too much. You know, I wish them the best. But they stopped making content eventually anyway. You know, just because we fell out, I didn't stop watching their content. I still continued to watch whatever they made. And they didn't make all that much after we stopped talking, before they just stopped altogether. But I still thank them for allowing me to make some super funny content with them, because it was really, really funny, some of the stuff we did together back in the beginning. And then I wanted to thank Aaron, Multi-Classic Gamer. If you ever watch this video, dude, honestly, thank you for the few times you did decide to just join me for a video or two. I know we don't talk anymore, but like I say, that's just the way life is, man. You know, we live worlds apart. And we don't have any bad beef with each other, you know. We're all right. We just don't talk. So that's just kind of how it is. And who else? Who else did I have join me? Other than the obvious, which I'll mention in a minute. But I mean, I think that was it really. Multi-Classic Gamer and the Pixelate guys, you know. I guess actually I did have a few like really rare guests, you know, like I had Craig join me for a video or two way back in the beginning. Craig is an older friend of mine from like 2012 online, and he's just some guy I know who I was making a video one day and I said, do you want to join me and talk with me while I play? And he said sure. So, you know, but thank him anyway, you know, thank you dude. It was nice of you to join me. And who else? Who else do I need to thank? Anybody else that I can think of? Oh, I suppose the people who joined me for live streams. There were people who were, you know, talking to me during a couple of my live streams in the past that, I mean, why not thank them too? You know, Bruised Weasel. I don't actually remember what her real name was, but I only knew her for about several months. But she was a lovely lady. Lovely she was. She sent me a crochet zombie heart, which I still have, with a little letter as well. Really lovely little letter. And she also sent me this thing. I like sniped a prize that she was giving away on a stream. And she sent me a lovely letter with it. But I knew her for several months. She joined me for a few streams, and she joined me for that 2016 special video I did as well, the sort of weird podcasty video that I did with Aaron and her. She was lovely, and I wish that she'd stuck around really, because she was nice to talk to, but again, people move on, people have other things to do. And then of course the big one, because I can't think of anybody else, to be frank. Actually, that's the people I can think of off the top of my head. The big one, Aaron, my brother Aaron, not the multi-classic gamer Aaron. Dude, you've been a big part of why I like video games. You've been a huge part of why I've done these YouTube channels. You know, you're a big part of who I am as a video gamer, my tastes, just my tastes really. You're a huge part of that. And you've been in tons of my stuff, in the previous channel and in this one. You've been a huge part of it all. You have just been there from the very beginning, and you've always been supportive of me doing this kind of thing. You know, you've always been willing to join me if you have the time. You've always been helpful. You've always suggested games for me to play. You've always been, you know, taunting me and making fun, which is great, and it's a very brotherly thing to do. What else? I mean, what else can I say, really? You have been huge, a huge part of all of this, a really integral part, in fact, of my motivations for doing this. Although, actually, that's not to say that there weren't other motivations, which I think I should really say while I'm here in person, just to reiterate just how important this has all been to me over the years. One of the most important reasons I started making videos on YouTube was because I enjoyed the idea of sharing my passion and my thoughts on video in a way that was constructive and creative. Because, I mean, making videos is fun, you know, in a lot of ways. You get to really play around and test the limits of your imagination with what you want to put in a video, how you want to make it funny or entertaining to watch. Sometimes you just can't be bothered and you just put an intro and an outro and that's it, you shove it out. Other times you want to shove in an edit or make some funny, stupid meme out of it or whatever, you know. Sometimes you just want to do something funny with it. And really, I think the start of all of that really comes down to the guy who I think I want to thank the most out of anyone for my being a YouTuber in the first place, for making videos on YouTube, and that's Tim, Nintendo Capri Sun. Don't know if he'll ever see this video, not a damn clue, but dude, you've been a huge inspiration to me in more ways than I could probably ever count. I wished I could actually meet you to thank you in person for a long time, but hey, you live in the US, I live in the UK, it's what it is. But we get on, we do what we do, and you have been pretty much the one person I've stuck with since I started watching YouTube videos. I think you were the first person I watched playing video games on YouTube, and I've stuck with you ever since. I mean, it's been a long time, 12 years I think, 2007. I was watching your vlogs on Jealous Guy, and bloody hell man, it's been a long time since then. You know, we've all very much grown since then. But you really have been a huge inspiration for me doing what I've done over the past 8 years. And in fact, you're the main reason I wanted to start YouTube when I did, which was 2011, was because of your Banjo-Kazooie LP. I was so infatuated with that game back before I actually watched you play it. I fell in love with that game, loved it to bits. I've spoken to my brother about it before, that I played that game through 12 something times, double digits definitely, over the course of 2 years, by the way. I played it over and over again, I couldn't stop. I became really proficient with that game, and once I saw you play it, Tim, holy crap, it made me want to play it even more. And it actually made me want to let's play it, which is one of the main reasons I started my first YouTube channel, was because I wanted to do a whole let's play of the entire game. And I tried in vain a few times. It's not as easy to do a let's play as you think it is. But eventually, with a lot of persistence and having made this fresh new channel, I finally got to live that dream of playing the entire game through as a let's play. And it was a really solemn moment when I finished that let's play, because it was like the culmination of years and years of work and years of dreaming that I would one day get to do what you did. And I'm still speaking to Tim here. You know, it really was a huge culmination of years of inspiration and work to get to that point. And it was really great. It was really, really great to finally finish that game on video. And I was so motivated and so, so happy to have done it that I just went on to do the second game as well. You know, I kind of knew I wanted to do the second game, but I wasn't sure until I'd actually finished the first game. Then I was like, you know what, yeah, I've done the first game, got to do the second game now. So the point I'm trying to make is you've been a huge inspiration to me and the biggest reason that I've done what I've done with this channel and the previous one that I had. You know, so it's a big thank you to you, essentially. You are the main reason that I'm here. But other than that, though, I think I'm not sure what to do at this point. 5 years down the line from starting this channel, I'm in a position in my life now where I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be able to continue doing this for much longer. I don't, like I say, I'm not monetizing my videos, so I don't make money from this. It's a hobby. I do it in my free time, which I currently have quite a lot of. But in the near future, that's going to change. And as free time goes, making videos, as I've had so many years of experience with all the free time I've had over those many years, I know for a fact it takes a long time to make videos. Recording them, editing them, making sure they upload correctly. There's lots of aspects of making YouTube videos that really do take up a lot of time. And with time being very, with me having very little time in the near future to do these sorts of things, I don't know how things are going to pan out. There's still a lot of things I want to do. There always will be. There'll always be games I want to play through. There'll always be videos I want to do. You know, I wanted to eventually pick back up on the things I was doing in the past, get a new computer, get myself set back up with the game capture and actually make some videos on other things besides the PS4 again. But the way things are going, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. And, you know, that's kind of a scary thing for me, considering that I've known YouTube and breathed YouTube for years now, but it's just going to have to be something that needs to be done and just see how things go and see if I actually do end up having the time or can make the time to do these things. I imagine there'll still be some times where I'll be able to dedicate some hours to make a video or two here and there, but you know, it's not going to be frequent. But hey, again, that's just the way life is. But other than that, I've really enjoyed doing this. In fact, I'm enjoying this video, to be fair. I'm getting a bit more comfortable now, a little bit uncomfortable at the beginning, just trying to push myself to say what I need to say. And I want it to be as sincere as possible, so I'll probably not cut this video too much, which might mean it might be a little boring to watch, but who knows. I don't know how entertaining I am to watch as a person. I really don't know, because nobody ever comments and tells me. I get a few people over the years who've commented on my videos actually, but not in the beginning. I don't know if anyone remembers, but in the beginning of this channel, I would ask people to comment on my videos, you know, to tell me what they thought. No one ever actually did that, but I still asked anyway, and eventually I just gave up asking because I thought, why am I doing that? What's the point? Nobody's commenting, so there's no point adding that at the end of a video. Just say bye and be done with it. But I used to do that. I used to ask for comments. But, you know, anyway, that's besides the point. I am very proud of what I've done over the last 5 years. I really, really am. I'm proud of a lot of the content, and there I am using that bloody word again, the videos. I'm proud of a lot of the videos I've made. I genuinely am. I look back on my video library often, very often. And I do re-watch my videos quite a bit as well, because I'm super proud of some of the stuff that I've made in the past. I'm proud that I managed to pull through on the banjo LPs. I'm proud that I managed to pull through on the uke LP, despite being really on-off with that. And I'm also super proud that I got to do that Metal Slug series with my brother as well. because that was a massive endeavour to get that done. But it's been a wild ride. It really has over these past 5 years, and I don't know where the future's going to take us. I don't. But this channel will always be here, I hope, as long as YouTube doesn't yeet it, to stand as a testament that I did what I wanted to do. I came, I saw, I made videos, I got it done. But yeah, it'd be a testament of my persistence, you know, and I'm happy with that as long as it stays. You know, I want to look back on this channel, even if I stop now, and I don't really make any videos that much in the future, and then it just eventually fizzles out to nothing at all. Even if that happens, I'm still going to hopefully have this channel, if YouTube doesn't yeet it, to look back on in the future and say, I'm glad that I went ahead and did that, you know? Because you know, one more thing I want to address before this video is over. Yeah, one more thing that I want to address before this video is over is the emotional attachment to YouTube. One of the things that that this channel has been really helpful for me is for my what's the word I'm looking for? My depression. I guess we'll just go straight there and say it out loud. I've suffered depression for a long time, and this channel and the ability to make videos has been a huge help with that, because it's been my creative outlet. It's been my way to sort of push those feelings into something creative. You know, rather than being sad, I can make a video. I can be passionate about a game and share that, and then of course the editing. When I used to do the editing on a computer, it used to be, you know, a fun way of spending a couple of hours just playing around and having a little bit of fun with making a video. And that's been a huge part of what has made this channel so great for me over the years. It's just being able to use it as an outlet for my sort of emotional baggage. And of course, I don't ever come across, I don't think, as depressive in any of my videos. Maybe a couple times it seeped through. But for the most part, gaming is a passion and a lovely one for me, and makes me happy. So I genuinely am happy in the videos that I make, usually. But I can't really say that that's always the case. But it's a huge part of why I've continued to do this for 5 years, because it just helps. So I just wanted to address that, because I wanted people to understand just how important this channel or this channel has been to me over the years. It's been hugely important to me, and it continues to be hugely important to me until such a time as when there are other things that I can do that make me happy, in which case I suppose this channel will have done part of its job, really. I mean, it's mostly done its job as it stands, to be honest. You know, the more I think about it over the last several months, and the more I consider it, this channel really has accomplished what I wanted it to accomplish, you know, which was to give me something to do, to give me something to bury myself in and be creative with, and that's great, you know. But you know, you get to the end of it's like getting to the end of an arc, you know, in a story. You don't really know what's going to happen after the arc is over. You assume a happy end, but you know, you can only assume. You can never be sure. So I don't know what will happen, but like I said earlier in the video, we'll just sort of see how it pans out. But I want to get back to the happy note, which is I'm super duper happy with this channel. I'm super happy with what I've accomplished over the last 5 years, and I'm super happy with all the people who've joined me along the way. It's really nice that I've been able to do this for so long. It really is. Because I could have given up years ago. I could have easily given up years ago, and I didn't. I persisted and I carried on. You know, I said, fuck you, I'll do it anyway. Probably that'd get demonetized if this video was monetized. But yeah. Anyway, that's I'm just rambling on at this point. You know, I just want to again thank anyone and everyone who's ever collabed with me, who's ever watched a video of mine, liked a video of mine, commented on a video of mine, subscribed to my channel. I have 210 subscribers currently. I don't know who any of those people are, but thank you so much. It's been a genuine pleasure to make videos on this channel the last 5 years, and I want to continue to make videos, but who knows what will happen. So just keep on keeping on, you know, and we'll see how things go from here. But again, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in another 5 years, I guess. Bye! Oh, there it is. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
I am here.
He
I'm
is
a
here.
human being.
Say something. Say something. I might use this in a video.
I'm gay.
What the fuck?